if you're here for the first time. I've been with AEGEA since almost the beginning. We're at about a year old now, so it's a super exciting time to be with us. Any new company, as we grow for this first year, you have your little growing pains and stuff. And like any business, any successful business, or any business oriented towards success, that's going to happen. And the good news is we're past that year where those things happen. You know, I have a very successful business in my past before I came here. It's called the Gold Guys. I'm a precious metals dealer. I started with a very small amount of money about 10 years ago and parlayed that into almost $500 million in sales. You call it sales. We actually purchased gold and processed it. But along with that business came all the challenges of a traditional business, because I and my partner were in business for ourselves and by ourselves. AEGEA is a business that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And that's why we have these calls to help you share this opportunity with those that you love, your neighbors or your friends or just prospects, people that you just want to share a business. Why? Because you want to grow your AEGEA business. You want to share the products. It's about getting great results with a product that's amazing like this. And when you do, what do you want to do? You want to share it, right? You want to get out there and teach others about it. And so that's what we're doing for you. Some people are a little shy, so you can just bring them to this call and just say, here's a number, tune in, click on, and watch. So hopefully we have some guests on tonight. It's a joy for me to be here because I always get to introduce the great lineup of guests on this call. And what is it? We're AEGEA, wearable technology, wearable medical health technology for what? For wellness, for pain, for weight loss. And I don't want to steal the thunder from Suzi, but I get excited about it because my own personal testimony was this. If I'm not wearing these patches, I notice it. When I have them on, I'm healthy, I feel good, I'm sleeping well, I have the right amount of energy, I don't have the aches and pains at 56 years old. Yes, that's what whitebeards say at 56 years old. I don't have those now, but if they come off in the shower in a few days and they're missing, I start recognizing things start happening. So we're not a cure for anything. We're not claiming that we're a medical cure for anything at all, except we have amazing products that just help with our general well-being and our being pain-free, if you like. And also now we've launched something else that's really exciting, and Suzi will talk about that. So a little bit about the company. Again, a year old, great leadership. The CEO built a business from 400 million to $1 billion on his watch. He's a great guy. He's a super honest man. He's a hard worker. In fact, I used to think I work hard, and this guy, it doesn't matter what time of the night or day, that guy's on it. And you know, he's not a one-man band by any means, but he sure takes the load on his shoulders. And so if you want to be in business in a successful company, you want to make sure the shoulders you're standing on are giant enough to support you and your dreams. And that's what we have right here with our team at AEGEA. And part of that team, of course, is me and folks like George Hogan, who does the calls with us too. And of course, Suzi Jackson, who's on tonight. She hails, I believe, from Las Vegas. She's one of the top leaders in this industry. But what makes a leader? A leader is a leader. No matter what she does and no matter what leaders do, they'll tackle it 100%. Suzi came out of retirement. She was done with business and said, you know what, I'm just gonna live life and relax. But when an opportunity like this, like AEGEA, comes along, even as Suzi took notice and said, hey, I just can't pass this one up. I want to be a part of it. I want to share it. And she's with us tonight, of course, to do just that. And without further ado, Suzi, thanks for being amazing. And thanks for being here. It's going to be great. I can't wait to hear what you're going to share with everybody tonight. And that is this great business called AEGEA. So welcome tonight.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen and we will get started here. Give me just a second. I'm new to this. This is my first Zoom presentation. I've done lots of presentations, but not on Zoom. So I hope everybody will send good energy my way. And hey, I did it. So we are on our way. So Shane, thank you so much for that introduction. You know, I am happy to be here with everyone tonight to to share the AEGEA lifestyle and opportunity with you. You know, AEGEA is just introducing innovative solutions for some of the top health concerns that people have today. And it's absolutely exciting to be a part of the company. I've been with AEGEA since July of 2018, and just seeing the growth and the development of the company has been amazing. And it's all due to the effectiveness and the results that these products bring. Now, our plan tonight, and I hope I stick to it, is to give you 30 minutes of intriguing information. I have a wonderful guest tonight. She is so smart. I'm excited to have her on here with you. And at the end, I'll share my story with you, and I'll share also a few testimonials. We have some people on here to help us tonight. So I hope you can stay for the whole time. I hope you'll take notes if you like. So let's get started. AEGEA is an international company, and we currently operate in 34 countries, and we're continuing to expand. The portability, as you will see with the product, facilitates that. So we have an opportunity to really make a difference all around the world, and you have an opportunity to build a business that is global right from the comfort of your home. Energetics is a lifestyle. It's feeling energized from head to toe. Doesn't that sound good? Now, what you're going to hear tonight may be new to you, and that's what makes it exciting, but it's really not a new concept. It's just now becoming mainstream, and you have a chance to be in at the beginning. The use of energy and healing has a 3,000-year history in Chinese medicine. And I'm sure that you have all heard of acupuncture. That's part of Chinese medicine as well. And then we combine that technology with frequency and voltage that has been brought to light by the physicist and inventor Nikola Tesla. So what AEGEA is doing is we're taking those two concepts, the Chinese medicine and the Tesla frequency, and we're marrying it with a patented process that involves embedding the energy of natural proven health ingredients into the next generation of wearable health and wellness. Now, you'll hear us call these products qubits or holograms, patches, or chips, but these are all just interchangeable words. So now what I want to do is I want to introduce our special guest tonight who's going to be helping me. Her name is Dr. Pat Benfield. She is a health minister and a doctor of energetic modalities. So that means that she uses energy to help her patients restore balance. She has over 40 years of experience, and she has major big brain cells. And she's been using these AEGEA products in her practice for the last 11 months, I guess. And she specializes in addressing the needs of people who are dealing with stress, trauma-related disorders, pain, memory, headaches, and other chronic conditions. So I'm really excited to have somebody of her expertise on with us. Dr. Pat, are you here with us?
I am, and I'm really excited to be on tonight. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to be able to talk about AEGEA and the wonderful products that they have.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. And to get us started, Dr. Pat, would you share with our guests how energetics work with the body's own electrical system? And really, what does that mean to all of us?
Well, essentially, we talk about the flow of life force energy through our meridians, which is similar to the electrical system in our house. The meridian is our energy highway to all parts of the body below the surface. And when that flow of energy becomes disrupted, we have imbalances that occur and results in specific consequences depending upon what meridian highway has been impacted. And what the qubits do is they contain frequencies of pure energy that can be activated, of course, by the contact to the body. And our body has that natural intelligence to use this energy where it's most needed. So there's no worries about taking too much or not enough, and it's really safe for children and also for our senior adults to use. But it is really critical that we drink plenty of water to maintain good conductivity and flow in our bodies. Our health actually does depend on a proper balance and flow.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. What could be more natural than working with the body's own natural flow of energy? So let's get started with talking with some of these products. Our first one we're going to talk about is Energetics Burn. And Burn is AEGEA's answer to the multi-billion-dollar weight loss industry. You know, we live in a world of technology, and people are looking for easier and more effective ways to achieve their health goals without all the fuss. So, Dr. Pat, can you share with us why Burn is the simplest and most direct way to address people's need to detox and unclogging the metabolism and just overall assisting with fat metabolism?
Absolutely. Burn contains the frequencies of 16 of the most highly studied natural ingredients that healthcare professionals have been using for years to successfully aid in weight loss. These frequencies are of the purest form of each of these natural ingredients. There are no worries about there being any toxins or that you're having to take a handful of supplements or even having to remember when and how to take the supplements. Burn provides us with the proper tools that increases the metabolism by releasing fat that is then used for energy without a stimulant effect like with caffeine. It suppresses the appetite and it helps to release toxins. All of these causes actually change is on a cellular level, and it restores the natural balance, eliminating that yo-yo weight gaining of weight back plus more. You can begin getting immediate results, and there's no worry again about how much to take because of the body's natural intelligence to utilize what it needs and where it needs it. So it's very simple to use because you just simply place 3 of those cubits, one below and then on each side of the belly button. It's, of course, essential for you to drink plenty of water, and preferably using the Q card improves the absorption and assists with the removal of impurities. So you want to also be sure that you use good common sense and proper nutrition and exercise. And also the nitric oxide qubits assists with the weight loss and will enhance its performance as well.
Wow, that sounds great. That really does take all the fuss. I mean, what you just described and that application of that seems super simple. That really, this is something that even if somebody has had trouble sticking with plans for, in the past, these stickers are going to stick on you and they can't help but work. So thank you so much for that. So let's move on to our Energetics Energy Card. The number one complaint that most people have today is what? It is a lack of energy. So Dr. Pat, tell us, so many people today complain. They say, you know what, I feel tired, I feel fatigued. What is actually going on with them, and how can this energy card help them?
Well, essentially, first of all, a sign of good health is our body's ability to build and restore and protect. And energy, of course, is a sign of that good health. You really can't have energy with dead water. And the drinking water today actually is dead water that our body has to actually go through a process to transform it into a more absorbable type of water. And so this card actually restructures the water so that it has living energy. So that way it helps us to properly hydrate because our body can absorb the living water much more easily than it can the dead water that it has to process. It will neutralize harmful energies and electromagnetic radiation that is in the water. It converts it into an inactive molecule so that it cannot do damage to your body. This card will also strengthen the body's bioenergy field. It will assist in reducing soreness and inflammation, and it has a calming effect. It will also assist you with relaxing to the point that it enhances your sleep. It will reduce stress and improve your focus, and it also will improve the taste of your food and liquids through the restructuring of that water.
Wow, that is so amazing. And I understand that this card has enough grounding energy to last us for 3 years. So that's pretty amazing. And I know I love to travel with it. I take it everywhere I go. I keep it on my body 24/7. And then to energize our water and our food, we can just wave that card over it, and the energy from the card is transferred to the substances, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It is absolutely amazing. That's one of our most popular products. So now let's talk about nitric oxide. We have a product that is specific for that. Now, nitric oxide is a molecule that has won awards for its groundbreaking role in cardiovascular health. And it's the AEGEA product is so easy and simple to use. Dr. Pat, I know you've used this quite extensively in your practice. Tell us why this is so important, and explain a little bit about this science for us so that we know that we are actually getting the benefits of nitric oxide when we put these qubits on our body.
Well, nitric oxide actually is the signaling molecule that sends crucial signals to every cell, tissue, organ, and system in the body. It actually is the #1 molecule that is imperative for us to have good health. It improves our cardiovascular and heart health, our circulatory system, and our arterial health. It strengthens the interior wall of the arteries, and it actually, through studies and research, it has proven to actually dissolve plaque in our arteries. As you can see here, the thermography comparisons, when you look at the one before, this is before the qubit was applied, and you can see through the coloration and that there's not a lot of energy flow going through the veins and arteries that you see in that picture. And then when you look to the right where it says after, of course, you see where the nitric oxide qubits have been placed. And this is the same person. It's pretty amazing the difference that you see. The brilliant color shows much improved circulation with that, and a lot more oxygen within our system. And most of us don't realize how nitric oxide deficient we are. Even when I began using the nitric oxide for myself personally, I found I have the strips that you can get. They're like litmus paper where you can put them on your tongue, and based on the color, it will tell you how deficient or how deficient you may be with the nitric oxide. And most of us, the majority of every one of my clients, when I work with them, are deficient, severely deficient. And so they use the qubits, and you can see a significant improvement in overall health, but most particularly in how their heart and their body responds to stress.
You know, I really appreciated how at another presentation you taught us how we could use those test strips and basically see that our bodies were low or depleted, and then place these nitro qubits on our body. And I know for me, 24 hours later, my nitric oxide levels were in optimum levels. And that just goes to show how the body was actually absorbing the nitric oxide. And then I know for those folks who are in discomfort, they can place these qubits in their area of discomfort and get some relief that way as well. So I think these are absolutely fabulous, and I love this technology. We're going to move on to our energetics relief. This is our answer for stress and for discomfort. Dr. Pat, you know, we know that over 1.5 million people worldwide today suffer from chronic pain. And I know we can't make any health claims here, but in your humble opinion, what do you think is most significant here to you as a health practitioner and you know, to us as consumers with the energetic relief?
Well, as you well know, I use energy, and a lot of people who come to me have not had satisfaction with traditional medical approaches in relieving their discomfort and diagnosed chronic condition. And what this energetic relief does is it provides healing frequencies that stimulate certain points in the body to promote natural healing. It actually seems to, based on the research that I've done, seems to go to the point or the beginning of the imbalance in that person's body that causes the discomfort. So when these are applied, in most cases, there's almost immediate response to that with reduction of discomfort, with feeling much more relaxed, a reduction in nausea, not having to take medications in order to reduce or to get rid of the discomfort. So it's really pretty amazing.
Wow, that is. We're going to move along, and thank you for that, to our EMF Shield. EMF protection is really a huge emerging market, and AEGEA is actually leading the way on this. You know, everyone today has a cell phone, and more people are concerned about the harmful impact of cell phone radiation and EMF. They just don't know what to do about it, so they need us to tell us. So I know we're running a little late today, but Dr. Pat, could you just kind of tell us briefly, you know, the significance of the dangers of EMF and how we know that this AEGEA product is the best answer for that?
Right. We're really surrounded by electronic devices, remote controls, Wi-Fi and cell phone towers, all of which are causing disturbances with their high frequencies. These disturbances actually interferes with the brain's ability to function. There are studies that have shown the effects that it has, that this actually has, even on our sleep, on our work performance, and on children's development. There's a concern, great concern for the impact that it has on the development of children, and also pregnant women, and the effects it has on the unborn. If you look at the thermography there, you can see there on the left where it's green, mostly green with a little bit of yellow and red. This represents a cool or more normal in terms of the activity. And then you can look to the right and you can see that after 15 minutes of use of the cell phone, right next to the ear and the brain, of course, you're seeing a lot of red, which shows a high level of inflammation and irritation and disruption in that area.
Wow. I mean, it's hard to imagine, you know, what people would do without these products. No wonder people are so sick these days. We're going to move on to our Energetics Freshness Card. We care about not only the water we drink, but also the food that we eat. You know, we live in a time where Americans are wasting almost a pound of food per person. You know, things are going bad, they're spoiling quickly. And this energetic freshness card enhances the freshness of our food, our meats, our breads, our vegetables. And it's an
Is he possibly her father?
And it's, excuse me, could you mute yourself, please? Thank you. And this technology inhibits the growth of mold and fungi and bacteria and decay that are the reason that
This is a good program.
And I, let me see if I can. Oops, I just lost my screen. Oh no, hold on. Okay, let's go back. I'm sorry, I was trying to mute that caller. Beg your pardon here. Okay. My share is not coming back up, but that's okay. I can finish this from here, everyone. So I don't know if you caught a quick glimpse of the pictures at the bottom of that screen, but there was on the right was a beautiful loaf of bread, and it was a 30-day time-lapse photography, and the fresh-looking piece of bread had been taken, had been processed, or not processed, but had the benefit of the freshness card, and the bread on the left had not, and it was completely moldy. So this has a great contribution to keeping our foods fresh. I keep one in my pantry, one in my refrigerator, and sometimes even one on my countertop. So what we're going to do next is we're going to share a few stories. And Kara, if you would help me unmute Brian Cormier, that would be fantastic. Can you do that, Kara? Can you help me?
Who am I unmuting?
Brian Cormier.
Suzi?
Oh, there he is, right there. Brian, can you hear? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. I can't
Okay.
see anything, but I can hear you fine.
Okay, thank you. If you would go ahead and share your story with us, I apologize for our technical difficulty.
No problem. We can move on.
Suzi, can
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Brian Cormier. My wife and I own a cleaning company in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. We've been in business together for a little under a year, but we've been running businesses for 30 years. When I was first introduced to AEGEA, I was had a little discomfort in my elbows from repetitive motion in the restaurant industry, and I tried the 6-day trial pack with the relief and the nitro cubits. By the end of the 6 days, the pain in my elbows have gone away, and while I still use the stickers in various places, I don't have to put them on my elbows any longer. I was really amazed at how quickly everything went away, because this is problems I've had to go see the doctor for in the past. Presently, while running this cleaning business that we have, we go through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. The ups and downs of the seasonal business of being in a resort area can be quite challenging. So I presently, recently just started using the energetic burns. Energetic burn, with all the stress and the lack of time to really exercise and to focus on my eating habits properly, I have still lost 4 inches in the last 4 weeks. So that's without a real good workout program. And I'm one who likes to work out. I just haven't been able to. But losing the weight, the reduce of stress, being able to sleep pretty good at night for the most part, all of this has made me very excited and very glad to be a part of AEGEA.
Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. And next, we'd like to hear from Miss Joan Clift. I'm trying to unmute you. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Okay, Joan, share your story with us.
Okay. Well, I made a list because I try to be brief, but there's so much to say. It's really hard. But Suzi called us in December, and she used that magic word fascinating. And I can't stop using that word fascinating, because energy and frequency wellness is cutting edge and very fascinating. And like Suzi said, it's so exciting that now the mainstream is going to be introduced by us to this fascinating world of wellness. So we had been retired for many years from any businesses and kept saying no whenever the subject came up. But when she explained what this was about, and we had had experience with energy medicine in the past and voltage and all the great things about it and noticed great differences, we dove right in. And we started with the products. And then once you start with the products, it's hard to keep your mouth shut. So you just keep telling people. And then when they get their results, as we did from using the patches, it's hard not to be shocked. Oh my gosh, really? This fast? But quite often, it takes a while, and in other times, it's really quick for people to notice a difference in relieving their discomfort or getting more energy. Bob's shoulder and my knee are testimonies for, well, we now feel that they are fixed from their discomfort. And I made a list of each of the things that we've been very excited about. So I'll go rather quickly. The EMF card really got my attention in particular. For years, I've been concerned about that and the telephone use, the iPhone uses and all, and the fact that it's having a great impact on children and their little soft brains. So that is, our shield is apparently very unique from all the rest. And so I'm very, very thankful for that. And using the patches, let's see what else. When using it with other people, we have found, as I said, that they were very happy and wanted to continue using these patches to continue with their energy and their sense of well-being. Now, for the burn, wow, I was just bowled over. I have not had such energy in, I don't know, maybe years, asked Bob. It's just been really nice to have clarity of mind and not feel like I have an occasional left thumb brain, if you know what I mean. It's just my focus was not so great. But once I started using the burn, I actually noticed great energy within several days, but my gut and my feeling that I was relieving toxins, if you know what I mean, was within 24 hours. I mean, who would have expected that? My clarity, my, Bob pointed out, I need to say this. I wasn't going to measure. I just thought, I don't need to measure. I'm 5'7", about 139, so I really want to get rid of toxins, but it'd be nice to burn some fat, sure. So pardon? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to tell. I took the measurements like I was told by Nancy, and lo and behold, in 8 days, I'd lost over 4.5 inches, and I had lost 2 pounds, and I was just amazed. I didn't expect to have, and my clothes were looser, so I don't know. That was pretty surprising. So Nia, I need to really say this too, in terms of my testimony. If I had been, originally my main issue was insomnia, and I still have sleep challenges. And sometimes they're really bad, and sometimes they're not so bad. But that was my main issue. I was hoping this would correct that. And Suzi even pointed out, aren't you glad you stuck with it? And I thought, oh my gosh, what if I had used my insomnia as my testing point and it didn't fix it? And I just tossed the whole thing within a week and said, well, I still have insomnia. Because I'm so afraid when people start putting a time clock on what they want to be fixed and when, they're going to steal from themselves the great benefits that they're going to get. I mean, my benefits and my husband's benefits and our friends' benefits have all been basically because I didn't toss it when I could, when it wouldn't help me with my sleep. So all I have to say is, thank you so much, Suzi. Even with the insomnia, when I don't get tired. if I have a sleepless night, I'm able to rise to the occasion. I have energy. It's just so noticeable that these products really work.
Thank you, Joan, and thank you for being so good to, stay faithful to the products. And what's happening with you is, you're just getting cumulative effects as the rest of us are. I wish we had time to go into all of that. Next, I want to bring on real quick George Hoagland. George, if you could unmute yourself. George is a top industry leader. And George, share with us what attracted you to AEGEA, please.
Well, what attracted me was building something for my daughter and my family. And I was a high school teacher for a good part of for the first 15 years after college, and I coached football. And the thing is that, unfortunately, I got divorced at that time. And what you realize, Susie, is that in the beginning part of my life, money wasn't all that important. But at some point in everybody's life, I think you realize you have to have money. You just do. And if you're on this call and that's part of your mission, because to me, think about becoming a teacher. You don't become a teacher to make a fortune. You just don't. Policemen, nurses, and so on, there's just not enough money in it. I could have been a lawyer, but I chose teaching because I wanted to help people. But think about a profession, network marketing, where you can help people, almost like being a doctor, and make a lot of money. To me, that is a dream profession, when you can combine what you love to do, which for me is helping people get healthy. So at 65, this year, I'm going to be 66 this year. My daughter's birthday is this Sunday. She's going to be 10. And that's why I do it. This is why I do it. And I do it for my wife and my family. My other daughter has 4 children. So I got to have time to take her to school in the morning and to, do the things with her. I really didn't have time to do with my first daughter. So I'll end with this. I'm 66 this year, and I want to live to be 100, and I don't want to look and feel old. If that's your goal, to me, you got to have these types of energy, the frequency, high technology is the cutting edge of medicine. It's what's going to help keep us young, energetic, and youthful throughout the rest of our life. And that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, George. So not only are you going to have time, but with these products, you're going to have the energy. So I'll close with this. I got involved with AEGEA after I had already told myself that I could never see myself doing network marketing again. I just hadn't seen anything in the industry that I thought the majority of people could have success and truly make a living making a difference. But when I learned about AEGEA, everything changed. When you have products like this that you see that have the ability to deliver results to people and really change their lives using a new and innovative technology that's so demonstratable. I mean, the product delivers results quicker than anything that I have ever seen before. And our ultimate mission in life is to help make people's lives become better. And that's exactly what we do here at AEGEA. I want to thank Shane, and I want to thank Dr. Pat and all those who gave testimonials tonight. You guys all are amazing. And, I'm just so happy to be on this journey with you. So get back with the person who invited you and learn how you can energize your life, either as a customer, our products are very reasonably priced, or join our team and get them wholesale and enjoy the rewards of making a living by making a difference in other people's lives. So with that, we'll end it, and I'll say good night to all.
Thank you.
Great job, Susie.